Garlin Gilchrist, ladies and gentlemen, is running as lieutenant governor in the state of Michigan. We've been talking a lot about this being an important year. Stacey Abrams, Andrew Gillum, Ben Jealous. We just had a sister win a statewide race for the first time in New York for Attorney General, Tish James, and our brother Garlin is running as lieutenant governor, Democratic nominee for lieutenant governor in Michigan, and he's here with us now at the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation Annual Legislative Conference. How are you, Garlin?
I'm doing fantastic, Mark. Good to see you.
It's always good to see you too, man. So tell us about your race. How's the race going?
Well, we are feeling good. You know, you certainly would rather be winning than losing, but our race is really a turnout election. We need to make sure that we maximize voter participation in Michigan, not just in the cities like Detroit, which is my hometown, or Flint, which has been devastated by failures of state government, but we need to get out into every county where everybody is. And so my running mate, Gretchen Whitmer, in the primary, she visited all 83 counties in Michigan, and she won all 83 counties. If we increase voter turnout by 5% in every county on the Democratic side, we will have a blowout in this election and have a mandate for progressive values going forward.
What are some of the main issues that voters are concerned about as you engage them?
And the thing I hear about the most is car insurance. Michigan has the most expensive car insurance in the country. Yeah, the Motor City, right? Most expensive car insurance in the country. But the reason for that is because car insurance companies can discriminate against people, straight redlining. You can set rates based on where people's zip code is. You can set rates based on people's credit score, whether they have a college degree, whether or not they're married, things that have nothing to do with your driving. And it really falls along, but not just zip codes, but racial lines. It's racist and it should be illegal in Michigan. So Gretchen and I, in the first 6 months, we're going to put forward a package to stop that and end discrimination in car insurance.
Large Muslim population in Michigan too, right? Talk to us about that and what your ticket is doing to deal with some of the concerns of the Muslim community.
Well, yes, it's one of, if not the largest in the country in the metropolitan Detroit.
I'm saying Muslim. Is it more appropriate to say Muslim or Arab? What's the more?
Well, I mean, just people who have origins in the Middle East in general. And so that's obviously a very important community, and when we certainly have seen them come under threat from the Trump administration, and we want to make sure that they know that Michigan is a welcoming state and that our state resources are not going to support programs that are dangerous and that threaten the lives of those people in Michigan.
So you mentioned too, the whole issue with turnout. What are the numbers like normally for a gubernatorial election in Michigan?
So I'll put it like this. So in the primary this year, in August 8th, 141,000 more Democrats voted than Republicans. My running mate, Gretchen Whitmer, she got about 70,000 more votes than her Republican counterpart, Bill Schuette. That's good. That was actually the once in a generation as far as high voter turnout. But the problem is that turnout was only about 27%. So we have to build on that. If we can get turnout to 35% to 40%, we will have a blue wave across the not only the top of the ticket, but also our state house, which has been under Republican control for a generation. Our state Senate, which has been under Republican control for like 32 years. If we can increase turnout like that, we can then have a mandate to govern and not just to be blocking bad policy from the legislature.
Does your campaign need the money, or y'all good?
We need all the money. Okay. So you can go to GretchenWhitmer.com/donate to support the campaign nationally. Michigan is a state that everybody, I'm sure each and every one of your listeners, has a direct connection to somebody in Michigan. This state has also been where Republicans have been proving some of their worst policies, whether it's blocking right to work and blocking the right to collective bargain, whether it's failing infrastructure like Flint and poisoning children and then the government not doing anything about it. We have an opportunity to change this, to set the agenda where we have infrastructure that enables our children's imagination, like my small children who will be 5 years old later this month. We have an obligation to get this right. And everyone in the country is interested in what's happening in Michigan, and you can support by going to GretchenWhitmer.com/donate.
All right, brother. Good luck to you, man. Let's make sure this isn't the last time we talk. All right, man. All right, thank you. Garlin Gilchrist, ladies and gentlemen.